Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Baone, and if it isn't your first time, welcome back. Thank you for coming back actually. Today I'll be telling you guys the story of how I decided to become, or rather why I decided to become a makeup artist. And before I start, I'd just like to add that I won't be bashing anybody. I'm just going to be sharing my truth, and I hope you guys don't see it as me bashing anybody. So the year is 2018 and I'm preparing for my matric dance, and like most people, I'm excited. I've been waiting for this day since the beginning of my high school career, and I wanted it to be perfect. I didn't want anything to go wrong, anything. So I had to find a date, I had to find a car, I had to find a dress, and one of my main priorities for that day was makeup. I already had an interest in makeup. I already knew how to do my own makeup. I already owned a bunch of makeup. It's just that I didn't trust myself enough to do my own makeup for MD. And looking back, I probably wouldn't have done anything that I'd look back at now and say, girl, you are boss. So anyways, I took it upon myself to go and look for a makeup artist. And the first place I started was Instagram. As I'm scrolling through my Instagram, I find this girl that I went to high school with at some point of my life. I think she matriculated about 2 or 3 years before I did. And her makeup looked stunning. It looked amazing. So I DM her and I tell her that her makeup looked amazing. And I asked her if she's a makeup artist. And then she said she was. And then I tell her about my MD when it is. And I ask her if she'll be available on the day to do my makeup for me. And she said she would. We talk about prices, and she says she'd be charging 500 rands, which was okay because that's how much I was budgeting for makeup initially anyway. This is where everything starts going downhill. So I ask her if I can come for a trial, and then she tells me that she charged me 500 rands for the trial. In my head, I'm like,
1 + 1, my mom, 1,000 rands. Won't work.
It won't work. So I decided to go without the trial. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I know better now. I decided to go without the trial. The day comes and my mom and I will go and fetch her, and we waited for her for a while, and it wasn't a big deal, honestly. Like, I was running a little bit late, but like it was acceptable late, you know. So we get home and she pulls out her kids, and I'm really amazed by what I see. Like, it looks like everything that is needed to put together an amazing face beat. In my head, I'm like, when I come out of here, I am going to look amazing. I am going to look like a justice, actually. So and I decided that I wasn't going to look until she was completely done. So I let her do her thing. She's pulling out the tape, you know, she's putting it on my face so that my eyeshadow can be winged and stuff like that. And guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. So she finishes, and it's time to go look in the mirror now. I can see, man, the look on my mom's face. Guys, if anybody knows my mom, they know that my mom can't hide anything. Everything she feels shows on her face. And I can tell that she's not trying to worry me. She's more concerned about me enjoying my nights and me being comfortable in the way that I look, you know. So she's also wondering, is it supposed to look like this, you know? Maybe in her mind she's like, maybe it is supposed to look like this, you know. I go to the bathroom. When I tell you that I was dark, I was dark. And it wasn't like 2 shades dark. No, 5 shades darker there. I was dark. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I was dark. And not only was I dark, I was ashy. I looked gray. It was a mess. So my mom comes to the bathroom. She's like, are you fine with it? Like, are you happy with it? So in my head, I'm like, and the type of person I am, I have trouble telling people that I don't like the work that they did on me. It's been this way for a long time. Even if I don't like a hairstyle, I'd say it's fine. But this time, guys, it was bad. Kwagu bad, guys. Kwagu bad. So, oh, also my eyebrows. I didn't like my eyebrows either. I did not like my eyebrows. I looked surprised. They were like that the whole time. I looked surprised the whole night. So my mom and I spent quite a bit of time in the bathroom. We're both in disbelief of what's going on my face. It's a mess, guys. It's a mess. She looks at me, I look at her. She looks back at me, and it was a mess. So my mom and I eventually leave the bathroom, and she's like, okay, now we have to find a way to fix it. And everybody else that's in the house is unimpressed as well. My designer is unimpressed. He's not happy with what he's seeing. You could see it on his face. Like, Nkare, he was saying, I didn't work this hard on the dress just for this face beat to go wrong. He was very unimpressed. My aunt looked confused. She was genuinely confused as to what was going on. It was a mess. So my mom then asks the makeup artist if there's anything that she can do to fix it, and then she's like, no, I can't start again. And in my mind, I'm like,
what am I supposed to do now?
because this is not my shit. I look so dark. So dark. And we eventually decide that she's just gonna do my complexion again. So she wipes off the area that's like around the eyes, and then she does my foundation, concealer, and contour again. So we go outside because there's no natural light in the house anymore at this point. Like I said, we were running late. So at this point, everybody's trying to do everything at the same time. My designer's also not helping with my hair. My aunt is born. Everything was being done at the same time. At the same time, my date is also on his way. We had to ask him to wait outside, like in the driveway, you know, not because I had to impress my date or anything. My date was my best friend, and he's seen me in worse situations, honestly. In
Worse situations.
So when we're done, I don't exactly look my complexion. I still look a little bit ashy, but you know what? I just had to go. So now I'm running in the house, trying to put my shoes on, everything, you know? And yeah, my eyebrows stayed the same. The glitter that she used on my eyelids was everywhere. And I'd asked her if she'd be able to do it, and I didn't expect for it to be everywhere. So from that day, I decided that, you know what?
No one is ever going to touch my face again.
And no one has touched my face ever since, you know? And this is not to discredit homegirl or anything. And I didn't mention her name, and I won't. She's doing amazing work now. It looks as if she's gotten better at what she does, and I'm happy for her. So from that day onwards, I decided that I wanted to become a makeup artist because, one, I want my features to look a certain way when I do my makeup, and only I can make myself look the way that I want to. And I felt that I would struggle to explain it to somebody else. And I decided that when I was confident enough to do other people's makeup as well, I would ask them if they're happy with what I'm doing as I go step by step. If I started with their eyebrows, I would ask them if they're happy with their eyebrows. We'd find a common ground, you know, like we'd have to agree so that the person that is my client at the time should be happy and confident by the time that they leave. You know, they should, yeah, man, they should be happy overall with every single little thing. It's not about me. I don't want to get to clients with the mentality of I know everything. Not that the girl that did my makeup came mentality of she knows everything. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's very important that the client is happy with what they're getting as well. So yeah, that's how I decided to become a makeup artist. That's it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Tell me in the comment section down below about your horror makeup stories. And yeah, it would be really, really nice for me to interact with you guys. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you know when I post, or upload rather. I'll be uploading every Friday. And bye, guys.